Okay.
Yeah, I do hope this is better. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
know.
Hey, I
It's
can hear
cutting
you
out.
better. I can hear you a lot better.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Let's try
Um.
this again on Changewords. Yes.
Okay. Um. Well, we're going to do a lot of exercise. So we're going to work with kind of real life situations that we might encounter,
Hmm.
and I want to show people on how it actually works to not just have the language down, but also really know in a certain situation that people can come up with and kind of let me know what their situation is and how they want to get out of it, or actually how they don't know how to get out of it, and I can actually help them to focus their language in order to have a certain outcome, to change their situation they're in. So I want this to be really life changing for people. I don't want them to just have the knowledge of things
Okay.
or the information of how to do it, but actually be able on the course on changing their lives. So um, that's one important aspect. And one thing I learned when I studied with John Overdorf this summer for quite some time, who was
Okay.
his ego's mentor,
Right.
and I really got to the heart of mind-bending languages, to really got to the heart of how to actually really change states with language and people, and how to really make sure that it sticks. So not just have a change or have people change, but actually know that it sticks, and that the change is actually there for good.
So, part of what I hear you saying is that with change words, for when people come into change words, they'll not only learn how to take the language, the magic of that we have in the clinics
Hmm.
for hypnosis, but to be able
Yeah,
to not only take that language into ordinary situations, but to be able to uh, somehow demonstrate that it's actually taken effect. So
exactly.
it's like we'll have visible, palpable change on the spot and be able
Mhm.
uh, to have such a demonstrable effect. We can actually, you know, record it
Yeah,
and see changes through time, like not just the state, but persistent changes, like strong magic.
exactly. Exactly. Very well put. Yeah, like strong magic. Yeah.
Okay,
Because
who is this?
yeah,
Yeah, go on, go on.
yeah. Oh, I was just gonna say, because sometimes even as hypnotherapists, I mean, we get people to change, but how do we actually know? Well, that's a big question for a hypnotherapist. How do we actually know that the change will last for people?
Right.
And
Okay.
um, I've started to monitor people. Basically, I'm giving people calls and check how they are.
Okay.
But John Overdorf gave me a very good insight into how to really make sure on the spot that people really have changed. That you can really see that, and
On
so
the
you don't
spot,
have to guess.
on the
And
spot,
as you're
demonstrable
working
change.
with them,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
exactly,
So you don't have
exactly,
to guess.
right.
Sorry, I missed the last one. So you don't have to
So
guess.
you don't have to guess like, oh, this kind of looks like a change, but I'm not sure. But no, you are sure that they have changed.
Okay. So
So
to
okay,
not only be able to deliver magical hypnotic conversational change, but to be able to know what to look for so that change has in fact set in. Did I hear you
exactly,
right? Okay. Okay.
yes, exactly. Okay, so that's a big thing, and it's only a 3-day course. But what I want to do is really make that available, not as only for hypnotherapists, but also for lay people or people who want to take it to different contexts. Like really, the sales context, for example, is really the same thing.
The
After
sales
all,
context.
it's
Okay.
yeah. For example, that's also it's it's a change work really that you're doing, and
Right.
the tools that we're using are basically the same, only they look different in a different context. And I also want to show how the tools might look a little different in a different context, like
Right. Right.
in more normal, non-clinical setting. Okay.
Okay. So it sounds to me like you'll not only demonstrate demonstrable change, but that you'll be able to show us how it works cross-contextually and to show us the subtle differences, perhaps, in between
Yes.
contexts.
Yes. Exactly.
That's beautiful.
Very-
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Who else would this be a match for? You've just
I
mentioned
think.
sales, definitely in the
Yeah.
clinical context. Who else should go?
I think a big, it's a big bonus for anyone who's teaching, like teachers, for example, or
Okay.
who's
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
working with. Yeah, I mean that's a big thing. And for anyone who's working socially with anyone, basically, and that can be parents with their children,
Understood.
or parents, or
Okay.
yes,
Okay. I'm
hmm
also starting to hear that anyone who's in a position of influence, who's in a position of leadership, who's in a position to influence the learning process and the social context of other people
exactly,
should go. So we're talking here not just
exactly,
leaders, but politicians, perhaps even clergy,
yeah,
or people in
definitely,
people. Scarily enough, maybe perhaps people in religions
yes, yes. I
might
think that,
learn
yeah.
something for the people they care for.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we know from from preachers and stuff. They have this stuff down, but I think what they're lacking a lot of times, and you don't have to write this in the sales copy, but what they're lacking a lot of times is the H plus,
Right.
the the positive intent really,
The strong positive
and
intent. Yeah.
exactly. And though that's definitely something that I'm going to teach in this as well. So I think clergy, religious people, politicians. I'd be very happy
Educators,
to come to
coaches, mentors.
educators. Yes, and people who, also leaders in companies, and people who have to, they don't have to be CEOs, but just people who have to do with other people, for example, in a company or in any kind of business context as well.
Understood. So basically, anyone who leads people, anyone who has to take care of people, anyone who's in a
Yes,
position of high social impact is somebody
yes.
that should
Anyone,
be in this course.
yeah, yes. Anyone who leads people or anyone who wants to lead people.
Understood.
I would even say.
And you'll actually be able to show us both a checklist and a map and an outline and a demonstration of the process. Is that right?
Yes, that's it. That's
Wow.
that's
Okay.
what I'm aiming for. So
And
it's a lot of
we'll
stuff in 3 days.
right. And we'll have exercises so that they have that down pat.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Wow.
We'll do plenty of exercises. So we really need all the time that we can have in those 3 days, and we'll fill it up to the brim with exercises. So people really um, get get to take away a skill and the knowledge of how to apply the skill, instead of just information. I mean, I could give them the information, but they wouldn't be able to do
Understood.
anything.
Information
Okay.
doesn't really do anything unless we have the
It doesn't
understanding.
really do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Unless we
yeah,
have the
yeah.
understanding and the experience that comes with it, and that's
Yeah,
definitely something you're going to share with us.
exactly.
Understood.
That's.
Understood.
I mean, the information will come. Yeah.
I'm already hyped for
Oh,
what
that's good.
everybody's.
Okay.
I'm already hyped for what everybody's gonna learn and pick up at Changewords this 27th through 29th of November, and I'm already excited for the incoming calls that we're gonna have.
Cool.
Yep.
I'm very excited to come and teach and see how people will apply it
Understood.
after the course. So I'm very much looking forward to it.
Well, thank you for the moment. We'll wrap up for just now,
Cool.
Karsten. But
Cool.
I hope you're okay with us setting aside more time so that we could have
Yeah.
follow-up calls and help people understand better, even more than now, how Changewords is actually an amazing fit for whatever it is that they have in mind this
Cool.
should be for.
That sounds very good. Let's do that, and maybe just email me, and we'll set up a time maybe next Tuesday. I think around this time is probably good.
Okay.
I
Well,
have to check my schedule one more time, but I think it's good.
Okay, we'll
Okay.
keep in touch then, and we'll do follow-up calls. And we're really excited to have you over, Carson.
Awesome. Thank you, Strix.
Okay, hey,
Say hello
thank
to
you.
everyone, please.
Say
Okay.
we'll definitely say hello to everyone. And in behalf of Seven Prime and Trans Manila, we're really hyped. And we'll see you soon.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Strix. See
Okay,
you
bye bye.
soon.
Good night.
Okay, cheers. Bye bye.